The following is brought to you by the Washington Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, I'm Mayor Gary Manier, and I'm the mayor of the wonderful city of Washington, located right here in beautiful central Illinois. I welcome this opportunity to speak to you at the Washington Day Banquet and give my second annual address. Last year, if you remember, I was asking for your help to vote on the spaceship referendum. Here's a quick clip to give you a summary of last year's message.
That's why I will be requesting a space referendum be placed on the ballot in our next November election for $10 billion to put toward our new spaceship program.
I don't want to get into all the details on how that plan has worked out, but I will give you two words: widely successful.
Wildly successful!
In fact, one Republican presidential candidate has said that he expects America to colonize the moon and set foot on Mars within 10 years. You better believe they'll be using our Washington spaceship to get it done. Now, this year, I have noticed there are 53 issues that have been on the minds of many Washingtonians, and I want to address them all. First, we need to address the elephant in the room and talk about Matt Maley and his receding hairline.
Receding hairline!
He's been trying to hide it for way too long, and no one has said anything to him. Matt, it's gone. Let it go. Take it from me and go get a distinguished-looking haircut like Dr. Dunnan and go with that more sportier look.
Sporty!
Not every banker in town can have the rocking head of hair like Brad Mahoney.
Rockin'!
Think about it, Matt. The city is counting on you to do the right thing. Second, and this issue is equally important to Washingtonians as Matt's hairline. Sorry about that. I asked all my calls to be put on hold. As I was saying, the second most important thing to Washingtonians is...
Mr. Mayor?
Yes?
The President of the United States is on the phone. He needs your advice.
Well, you're going to have to tell him that I'll have to call him back because I'm in the middle of my State of the City address for the Washington Day Banquet and the good folks attending the banquet this year.
You got it, Mr. Mayor.
And then I'm going to run 10 miles, so it'll be a while.
Okay.
Anyway, the second issue deals with education and the state of our schools. First, the state of our schools are very strong, and we have 5 great superintendents leading our schools in this city. They are Dr. James Dunnan, Dr. Chad Allman, Dr. Sharon Weiss, Dr. John Tigner, and Mr. Patrick Martin. Well, at least 80% of them are doctors. I guess that's not bad. The third issue I'd like to discuss is what makes Washington great. I believe it's the individuals that have invested in our community and opened businesses and operated them for many, many years, and those that are giving back to our community each and every day. Let's talk about the Lindleys that own and operate Lindy's Downtown Market. I'm talking about Joe Russell, who owns Russell Cycle and Fitness. You won't find a nicer guy than Joe Russell. Ever.
Ever.
I'm talking about Mary Kimpling at Kimpling Ace Hardware. If you need it, she's got it. I'm talking about Greg Metzger and Andy Reinhardt at Metzger Law Offices. Sure, they're lawyers, but they aren't all bad. I'm talking about, if I've left you out, that doesn't mean that your contributions are not appreciated in this great city of ours. It just means my speech was cut off by the guy working on this commercial. I just hope he keeps my song and dance number in. And fourth, I would like to leave you with a story that I received in the mail just last week. I might not want to use the name of the person that shared the story with me, so I may use first name, last initial, but for this banquet, let's just call him Gary Dieters. And he said, and I'll read, Mayor Manier, I went to the Bass Pro Shops in East Peoria the other day and filled up 3 carts of goods and went to the cashier and she rang up all 3 carts, which totaled $3,267.22. I looked at her and said, no way, because I'm not getting this stuff here. And you want to know why? I said, because Washington has it. And then he ran out of the store screaming, I love Washington. Now, I find this somewhat odd and troubling, and probably something I'd ask Gary not to do again, but the message was spot on. He's correct. One look at our great city, and we know Washington has it. I'm Gary W. Manier, and I approve this message.